Hello and welcome to Y Space.
Hey y'all! So I just shoved banana bread in my mouth.
Yeah. Oh man, that sounds tasty. Welcome to episode 109.
109. We are just
109. We have a lot today, a lot of entertainment news. We actually have some Taylor talk that we didn't know until last night we were going to have.
we did not.
We've got some sports updates. We've got a really big sports update from Becca.
Lots of
So,
legal updates.
yeah. And we got some questions. So, kick us off. Oh, I do have to say, so sad to hear that Kim Kardashian is giving up on her legal career.
She's taking a break from all the bar exams that she's taken so far.
Yeah.
So
What are we, like 3 or 4 in and we still haven't passed?
yeah, apparently you can take it, I think it said twice a year. So she's going to
God,
take a break until
that sounds
27.
awful.
Can you imagine?
I saw somebody on Twitter said, perhaps you should try actually going to law school. Maybe it'll help you pass.
It's a
I was
novel
like,
idea. But I
but
also was like, you're Kim Kardashian. Do you really need a law degree?
you know what was funny about her failing this time? It was the essays that she failed. She got the questions, but she failed the essays, and I was like, that feels right.
Right?
So I
But
guess
she's
she's con-
also not good. I mean, I'm sure lawyers don't always draft up all of their legal documents. That's what you have, the peons for. What are they called?
uh
There's an actual title. And they're not peons because they do the majority of the work, but
no, it's paralegals.
paralegals, that's what it is. They do all that work,
Yeah,
but still.
yeah.
I just think
But
like you have the resources to get all of the right people in the room. You don't need to be a lawyer yourself.
money. Like,
Yeah, you're good, girl.
yeah, but from the Kim Kardashian School of Law, Becca's here today to
Yeah.
update us on all things legal.
So we'll get to the big one last. We did have a one Mr. Stefon Diggs who was in trial
Innocent?
um, on like Monday, and then the
Mhm.
verdict was read on Tuesday. Real quick.
Real
Real quick.
quick. Well, it got kind of I think it expedited as soon as they admitted they were having relations.
Yeah, so he was, if you don't remember, after the Super Bowl, his personal chef, which we found out during trial was actually someone he was sleeping with that he then hired as a chef. I also believe it came out in trial that she really just made really dry hot dogs, which was fantastic to know.
Yeah.
But so he had assault charges on him, one for like strangulation, and I can't remember what the other one was for. They
Like a
put
domestic violence kind of situation.
so the chef, the lady that he was having a relationship with, but then also became his chef that had filed these charges against him, they put her on the stand. Now,
Starting out. It was like the first thing they did.
she was one of the first. She was one of the first. I don't know if her lawyers didn't prepare her,
Oh man, she was
but
a fish out of water.
yeah. And if you weren't asking the questions that would spin the narrative her way, she would just start saying stuff. At one point, the judge had to clear the jurors out and like scold her on the stand and be like, if you can't just answer the question instead of adding your own narrative, we're going to throw your entire testimony out. But she just acted like she didn't understand anything. I'm like, girl, you're the one that called this whole thing into play.
Were you startled by her appearance?
A little bit, a little bit.
Because I was like, okay, so at the time that this all transpired, he was with Cardi B. She was living in his home
Huh?
with her children.
Okay, did not know there were children.
Yeah, with her children. And this is pre her having their baby. So
Wow.
you're like sleeping with Cardi B in a public relationship with her, and you are also sleeping with this woman who, by the way, totally normal looking woman, but definitely not on the Cardi B level.
No, but I think so. There was video of her prior to, and she was wearing some pretty tight clothing. I would
Mm,
venture to guess that the way that she was dressed during trial and how her hair and makeup were done was probably very intentional by her defense team.
I think that's all they did to
Yes,
her. Yeah,
that
it
was
was
the
a
only part
train
where,
wreck. He
so
cried though during the verdict.
yeah, they came back within 90 minutes, not guilty on all charges. 90
It
minutes.
was a real snappy one. It
Because
was.
they had to spend the first 80 minutes in there being like, girl, what was that?
And they were like, huh, what? just
Yeah.
happened here.
Yeah.
So yeah, he did not
So,
have to get on the stand
no, nor would he
because
have.
no, because like, but I was really excited to potentially see that because I just can't imagine how he would be on the stand. It feels like he would be
That's
like real
true.
defensive,
Listen, we've had Cardi on the stand.
which
You
was
know,
one of the highlights of last year.
truly the gift we did not know we needed to ask for.
I don't think he would have been as entertaining, but I feel like it would have been
I think he was too
a
angry
train
because
wreck.
he knew she was lying.
Yeah,
And
I
we
just
all
am.
kind of believed her until she got on the stand, and then we were like, oh, girl, this was all a lie. All of this was. Because at the end of the day, you were just mad that he wasn't inviting you to, what is it, Art Basel in Miami? And that's what probably spawned this. So,
Yeah. It, I don't know. I'm interested to see if Cardi ends up saying anything because she goes on live all the time.
she does. I feel like she went on a live, but I haven't seen any clips from it. Excuse me.
Well,
Is it?
I have seen allegedly a live where she comments on it, but there's so much AI now. I never know if it's real
Right.
because I didn't see it on her account. And I feel like since it's not but that's the problem with lives is they don't like post like a post, you know?
Yeah.
And
I
you
don't
know
know. I
me,
kind of just
I get trapped by the AI all the time.
listen. It's getting better every day. So I
Well, and
just
I'm sure Becca can't wait to tell you in our Taylor talk about one that got me last night. Just gonna say when we get there anyway, she was real aggressive towards me, but
listen. It was late, and I just needed to be blunt.
us, we'll get there. I'll read it to you guys.
Oh.
But yeah, so what else do you have?
So we have one that is not on here, but the Alec Murdaugh, remember that fiasco, South Carolina, a
Yeah.
couple years ago now. He's in jail on financial crimes for pretty much the rest of his life, but also he was found guilty of killing his wife and son. Well, then the clerk of court, she jury tampering, all the things. She's been indicted. She's been found guilty. I don't know if she was found guilty or she pled guilty. One of those. And so they've obviously appealed his sentence. So I believe it was already presented for the appeal to the Supreme Court of South Carolina to revoke the judgment. So I believe that they're sending down today what their decision is. So really, they'll decide like if they're going to retry it or if they're going to be like, he's already in jail for life for all these financial crimes. We're not redoing this again. So we shall see. I'll talk about next week. I should have more information, but there's that one. And then we have one Miss Britney Spears, who, as you know, checked herself into rehab supposedly at the probing
Have
of.
you heard about this rehab?
I have not. I assume it's like a day spa.
Yeah, so what I read is it's a yoga intensive.
Oh,
Now listen, I
do
mean,
we need rehab?
well, I don't know. I mean, yoga seems intense to me sometimes. I don't
I feel like
know.
you and I could just lay in the back though and just like stretch a leg or something.
As long as it's not hot yoga. That
Yeah,
I don't
I'll
understand.
lay down and
Yeah, I don't
quiet.
understand that at all. But yeah, I saw where they commented that it's like something about how yoga can like relax the mind and help eliminate like the need for a stimulant like alcohol.
Well, now I think that her mind is probably a little too relaxed.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I thought, well, maybe we should go to like boot camp, something
Yeah.
more like energizing and not like let's chill some more.
Yeah, I think maybe we went the wrong route on that. So, but anyway, she's out of rehab.
Yeah.
She did plead guilty to a lesser charge than a DUI, and she pled guilty to reckless driving. So, as part of her stipulations, she has to attend, what was it, order to see a psychiatrist twice a month. Listen, I hope that it's a different one than the one she's been.
That's what I was wondering. It's like, well, now are we gonna have like phone a friend? Like, she's
Right.
probably seen everyone that's in LA.
And clearly it's not helped.
No, I just thought, well, now the court system is clearly aware that we've got some issues
Right, right.
mentally. So, like, if they're aware, why is no one else doing anything? I did see one of her sons, I think the youngest of the two, I don't know which is which, but they're both very tall,
Mhm.
which is weird because she's very short. But anyway, I saw one of them was like stopped by the paparazzi in LA earlier this week, and he was just like, "Yeah, she's great." Okay, I'm pretty sure you're just here for the money now, friend,
Right.
but like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm telling you, every time she pops up on my phone, I'm like, oh God, because
Hmm.
I'm convinced one day it's going to be like a Michael Jackson situation.
And can you imagine what the fight over her estate is going to be like? They're gonna spend so much money.
Well, I
And
hope she's had enough cognitive moments. By the way, if y'all hear any snoring, apologies. Our dog is right next to me. Really relaxed. I hope that she's been cognitive enough to like update her will. Like you never know which husband she wrote it with, which man, like,
yeah,
and
or
then
in her conservatorship when she wrote it.
or yeah, if it's tied to that. I don't know. I just hope that she's like I don't know, been up on it. But if those kids really are after the money, they probably called in an attorney to help.
I'm sure.
But yeah. Well, what else do you have? Nothing else has really happened legally, right?
No, it's been really quiet. There was a small little thing that popped up.
Oh.
Probably no one noticed it because it happened on Monday during the Met Gala. But a one Miss Blake Lively did
I
did
was wondering how you were going to address this today. I didn't even put it in the notes because I was like, oh, he's going to take over.
yeah. So on Monday, Blake settled with Wayfarer, not with Justin Baldoni. He had already been kicked out of the lawsuit for the
Yeah.
10 charges that they had dropped.
10 of the what, 13?
Yeah. So
Yep.
you were only on the stand for, what is it, a smear campaign? And
Yeah.
my guy, you had mountains of evidence. But when you were going to get called to the stand, were you worried that you were going to have to tell the truth? Were you worried that the depositions of the people that did tell the truth were going to come out? Because after the settlement, all the attorneys put together like this really pretty
Oh,
flowery joint
terrible.
statement. Because here's the thing, no one's guilty in this,
Nope.
no side wins. So we're good with that. But then a couple of days later, the one Miss Blake Lively realizes,
Oh,
oh, people still hate me. I should probably put out a statement.
yeah.
So she, with her lawyers, because no one listens, puts out a statement that basically just calls him out and says that he did sexually assault her. Ma'am, all of those things got thrown out. Like,
Yeah.
and I mean this with all the disrespect in my heart. Shut up. Why are you still talking?
Oh, man.
So
I mean,
Justin's lawyer came out because I think he might have been on TMZ or something, and they were like, so what do you think of Blake's statement? Because obviously everybody's like, that was really brazen to again continue to try and keep the narrative going. And
yeah.
so he just said, well, Blake lied, telling Sony to destroy the dailies. She lied that she never told Colleen Hoover to unfollow Justin Baldoni. In her deposition, Colleen said Blake asked her to unfollow him, and there were more lies I could say. So they had a lot of things that was not going to make her look good on the stand.
Yeah. I think it's important to note no money exchanged hands in the settlement.
Nope.
But the also key ingredient to this that I think is going to unfortunately keep us all tuning in is they also did not sign NDAs.
Yeah.
So Justin is free to get on Good Morning America or whatever and spill the beans.
But do you think he will? Like, honestly,
No.
with how Blake has acted, I think I would just be like, I'm
No,
going to move on.
there's no way, in my opinion, that he will because the first thing she's probably already got it drawn up to file charges for defamation of character. She's gonna be all over it. So I don't think he's gonna want to like. And honestly, listen, I'm not Team Justin. Clearly, I'm no longer Team Blake. But I think he just wants this all to be over and be done with her because he seems like
Everybody
more
does.
zen than she is, and so I feel like he just wants to go surfing somewhere.
Well, and I think also this is the only thing she's got going for her.
Listen,
So,
well, I mean, I would like to say that our inbox was empty this week, but some of you just can't also let it go. Perhaps, I don't know, maybe it's Blake. I don't know. It was some burner
I
accounts,
bet it is.
but that would really be something. Yeah, we had a lot of questions asking our feelings on it. I didn't really put it in the questions because we clearly all knew Becca's feelings. No, it did not make me Team Blake again. Somebody asked that. No,
No.
it's never going to happen at this
I
point.
think I'm more annoyed that like you drug us through this for years and we don't
We got
even get to
nothing.
trial.
Yeah. I did see somebody's in the inbox. I forget your name. I'm sorry, but I saw that you asked if we thought she settled because of something with Taylor.
No.
No, she clearly has had no respect for their friendship in this. So, absolutely not. I don't think that Blake apparently thinks of anyone other than herself and her hair. Like, that's it.
I think it started getting down to trial prep where they were asking her questions and they were bringing up statements that were
Yeah.
said in deposition to like prepare her. They're going to come after you hard.
Yeah.
And I think she maybe finally realized, oh, this isn't going to end well for me.
Yeah. Somebody did ask too about all the rumors that have been flying about her and Ryan splitting up. As I don't believe that for 2 seconds.
Well, they just did a PR picture of them happily together in a selfie.
Yeah,
Marriage is
sure.
great. Their
It's
marriage is
amazing. Well, and right when she posted her statement on Monday, he reposted it too. So no, I don't. Honestly, he's been drugged through the mud almost as much, if not more, than
Yeah.
her.
But I just like, seriously, girl, stop talking. What?
Well, you know what she did though? She did stop talking because she had to get ready to go to the Met Ball.
She did. Because
And
what do you do after saying you're going to fight for women's rights and you're standing up for everybody? You're going to fold and then be like, let's get pretty.
And obviously, with this dress, it was from the inaugural Jonathan. What is his last name? I don't even remember now, but it's his inaugural couture collection. That dress clearly had been months in the makings.
Oh, for sure.
It was not whipped out like, oh, we settled today. Let me hop over to the Met. No.
I think she, and honestly, here's the thing. The first time that she steps out after all of this commotion, it was going to be, weird. You might as well just bite the bullet and go do it.
And I don't know if I really ever in a million years thought it would be on the steps of the Met, though.
Right. I do think that this might have been like a jump too far.
Smidge.
And I think that her team probably thought, or at least she thought, I'm going to go to the Met Gala and I'm going to look gorgeous, which she did. Hair, makeup was great.
I mean,
dress
as
fit
we
well.
always say, she's still one of the most beautiful women in the world.
She's
She's
very
just
pretty.
psychotic,
But
too.
people do not like you, girl. Sit
Nope.
down.
And like, even on the steps of the Met, she was being rude and dismissive and honestly, at one point, inappropriate.
But could you not? I laughed so hard because you could tell she was fighting who she was the whole time. She was trying to be polite. But
Yeah, she looked so forced, like fish out of water. And then it turned out, she even said on her Instagram, one of the guys carrying the train, which was 48 miles long, was her cousin.
Uh-huh.
It's like we brought the whole fam.
Listen, because probably nobody wanted to work for you.
Oh my
But
gosh.
her interview with Lala Anthony,
Oh, it was brutal.
again, this is where you could tell she was trying not to be who she is. And she was like, oh my gosh, who's your dress by? And Lala starts talking and immediately Blake turns it back to herself. And I was like, you can't talk about someone else.
You know, you can't deny who you are on the inside. There were
And
a
I
lot of
think that's
rumors.
the other thing is like, we've truly seen who you are now. So like, it's just gross when you show up somewhere because we're like,
I tell you, it's been a real long journey for me. It's been a real long grieving
you've
process.
really been drugged through the mud on this one. Out of anybody, it's probably you that's taken the biggest hit.
I mean, so what? She won't have a career now. I personally have had such a significant loss, but I saw the rumors and we had a couple questions on the inbox. Did she show up uninvited? No. First of all, Anna
I was not
Wintour.
letting that happen.
No. And Anna Wintour is still very connected to Blake. They have a vibe. I don't know. She's in the inner circle.
They're probably similar. A lot of
Yeah, I could probably see that. Then we also had some questions about the photos that got posted of her with Anne Hathaway.
Listen, Anne's just smiling with anybody that wants to take a picture with her.
And
She
it's
didn't
like,
care.
I have a dove on my dress. I have to
Yeah.
be peaceful. And then
I'm
I guess
promoting a movie right now and I know how to do it correctly. So,
exactly. And then Hugh Jackman made some comments about like how gorgeous and stunning she looked. Well, that's of course because he's
right.
got some weird vibe with Ryan, and I don't know. But it does lead us to talk about the Met.
It does.
Formerly one of our favorite events. This year I was a little more into it too. The theme this
Yeah.
year was fashion is art. And so we knew instantly we were going to have some over the top. I mean, you always have some
You
crazy
have
over the top. But this one we knew potentially. And I felt like it delivered. I feel like there were some serious misses, but I do feel like there were some. Here's the thing before we get into the looks we liked and didn't like, I have
Uh-huh.
to ask a question. Did you
Okay.
differentiate your opinion of their attire based on what you thought of it and also like the theme? Because there were some that I'm like, oh my God, that's insane. But it
I
was
feel like
so
I
on
did.
point with the theme.
Yeah. I feel like I was able to do that because for some reason I think I was more honed into the theme this year because it made sense to me. Some of the themes
Yeah.
are so obscure that you're like, I
Well,
don't know what that means.
yeah, yeah, and it leaves it too much up to interpretation when they show up. You're like, oh, I don't know how
Yeah.
they got that from that. But fashion is art made total sense
So
to me.
it said they encouraged attendees to create looks that treat the body as a canvas, often pairing fashion with thematic art, but not recreating art on themselves. Okay. And that will be important when we talk about a few people.
Of course it will. Oh, and I have up last week's show notes. Excellent. All right, kick us off. Who do you want to talk about first?
Well, so the first one we can talk about is one Miss Lauren Sanchez. And I just want to talk about her first because her and Jeff Bezos paid $10 million to help sponsor the Met.
Mhm. Yep.
And
Caused
people
quite a
were up in arms
kerfuffle
about this.
too.
Listen, all the rich people pay the Met. Like, I don't understand why we're mad at Jeff for spending Jeff's money on the Met.
I thought that was weird too because you all like, isn't the basic ticket 100,000?
Yeah,
And you all still showed up to join in. I mean, I
right.
thought that was really weird. It caused quite a kerfuffle.
Everybody's
Like a
paying
fight
way
broke
over.
out. I mean,
Right. So people were upset because of the billionaire influence, but really that's what the entire Met is.
it's definitely not for poor people. Like, you know that they're all spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on their attire. I mean, some of them, I bet you probably spent 1 million. I mean, if you count
Yeah,
in like jewels and everything, you know they did.
easily. And I'm sure a
So
lot of that was rented.
I did say to Erin yesterday, I think we were talking about her yesterday. Do you think perhaps her plastic surgeon cut into her cheeks to get her smile to go that far back?
I mean, listen,
It's very abnormal.
there's so much filler and stuff in her face that I just feel like it's gotta hurt when you
Do you
lay
think
on it.
do you think her face floats?
Maybe.
I'm just saying. Could be a
Just,
safety feature.
yeah. So a lot of people talked smack about. Here's the thing: there were several dresses that I was like, this would have been gorgeous at the Oscars, but not the Met.
Yeah. Yeah, there
I
was
think
some.
Lauren, she wore a very fitted. And listen, girl's got a good figure. I'm gonna
Listen,
give her
she's
that.
got that cinched waist going on.
She has it. But they were giving her crap that her dress looks like she got it off of Amazon. Which, listen, if she did, more power to her.
keeping the family business.
And it was a very well tailored dress to her, but it was just a
Yeah.
very gorgeous dress. And so
Yep.
people were like, that's not the thing. Here's the thing. It was inspired off of a painting called Madame X. And there's like a whole story about this lady that people just thought she was, you know, trashy and to expose socialite, but like really she was just being a normal person. So like I get the inspiration, but that wasn't the theme. The theme wasn't just to like wear a Halloween costume of another person. Like you still needed to do something. So
Yeah.
that
I
was
mean,
that one. It was a gorgeous, again, gorgeous dress. She looked fantastic.
yeah.
It's the Met. You got to do something weird.
Do something flashy. But also, listen, I don't remember, but was this her first Met?
I mean, it's the first one I remember her at.
Maybe they just didn't make a big to do about them previously going if they did, but I just thought like, I don't know. I felt like she, first of all, I just can't get past her mouth, but I just felt like it was so like basic Barbie. Like it was so boring.
Yes. Yeah.
Um, and I just thought she would have done something way more like attention seeking.
And I just wonder if, because here's the thing, when you're going up those stairs, nobody knows the inspiration. Nobody knows what
No,
you're,
it's not like they make an announcement or you're carrying a sign. We don't know.
yeah.
And trust
So,
us, we haven't seen the painting.
right.
Like we are not art buffs.
All those rich people, like once they get inside, I'm sure a bunch of these paintings and things are up in the,
Well, yeah, because they have the exhibit.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like this, it just wasn't right. And also, here's my thing. I think that if she had gone crazy and done something flamboyant or just real creative, I think she'd have gotten trashed for that too. So
Oh, she had
she
no
wasn't
chance.
gonna win either way.
Yeah. She may have just gone with something she liked and thought she looked pretty in.
Yeah.
Which I
And
mean,
it worked.
listen, you got the money, do what you want.
It worked.
Well, speaking of the cinched waist, let's talk about Kim Kardashian.
You looked like a joke. What are we doing?
Well, now, did you see the stuff about why she apparently looked very upset?
No.
So people were commenting that she looked very upset. I didn't notice that. I thought she was like going for the smoldering thing. I didn't
Yeah.
know. Um, but apparently North was going to be attending with her,
Oh, I did see that.
which I just wonder because yes, I know Nicole Kidman brought her daughter, and I know Blue Ivy was there, but they were co-host, and
Yeah.
it is usually not allowed to have someone under 18 there. So I don't know if I believe all this, but allegedly North, she was like helping her and North were getting ready. She was doing North's hair, and there is video of her doing North's hair, but she could have
Yeah.
just been doing it. I don't know. But apparently Bianca, Kanye's wife, the naked model, if you will, called North and wanted to hang out with her. I don't know.
Yeah.
So then
That's
North like
weird.
bailed on Kim. I don't know. The whole thing seemed weird. But Kim went. She did not go with Mr. Hamilton.
No, she didn't, which is weird because he
But they were
normally,
like out and about, and he's been to the Met a lot.
yeah, several times.
I thought that was weird. They were out and about in New York before and after, so I don't know why they
Yeah.
wasn't there. But she basically had on like a plastic leotard.
Yeah, it looked like it was just a metal, like futuristic something.
Yeah,
And then they had time to do like those plastic tablecloths for parties? Like when you
yeah,
have a kids party at the park?
yeah.
It was like half of one of those, just around the sides and the back. The
It
front,
probably cost a couple thousand. It's fine.
the wig, that hair had not been conditioned on that wig.
No, it was very ratty. I mean, honestly, mine kind of looks that way today because it needs to be washed.
But you didn't pay thousands upon thousands.
No, did you know? I saw an interview yesterday with Chris.
Appleton.
Yeah, did you see how much a haircut with him cost?
Oh, it was like 100,000, 200,000.
$200,000 to cut her hair,
To be fair, he said that one involved a lot of travel. So,
which you know is her.
yeah, yeah.
I just am saying that I
I
think we
get
could have
real
done more.
mad when I have to pay $60 for a haircut because listen,
I'm literally looking for someone, and hey, if you're here in Wilmington, let me know. I am looking for someone to color my hair again because the last girl I went to was almost $500 here, and that seems absurd.
no.
So, yeah.
Could
So that was Kim. The rest of the family, what did you think of Kendall, Kylie, and Chris?
so Chris, I liked
I didn't
the
like the hair.
I didn't like the hair. I don't know that I liked it for the Met though,
Yeah, that's fair.
but she looked nice. I
Yeah,
don't
I mean, listen, her new facelift is
listen, she
top
got what
notch.
she paid for.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Dr. Steve did a great job. I thought it was weird Corey wasn't there.
Does he know he went last year, didn't
Yeah,
he?
he's like an attention hound, so I thought it was real weird that he's not there.
Yeah.
Listen,
Kylie,
what
listen,
was wrong with her face?
she bleached her eyebrows.
Oh, because that's what you do.
Yes.
She did not go with Timothy Chalamet.
No, he was at the game.
He was
Listen,
at the Knicks game, which hey, big Knicks fan, I'm with you.
enjoy your life.
I mean, I'm
Go
not,
ahead.
he is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was a little surprised though.
I mean, I
It was
really
game
was.
one. I mean, we could have waited.
Well, maybe. I did like her. outfit was pretty artistic to me. You look like you're supposed to be a sculptor and that your dress is falling off. Like that's to me, that's kind of creative. I would have loved to have seen it in color, like a vibrant color on that outfit instead of the nude color.
Yeah, she always looks really good in red, and I
Yeah.
had wanted her to be in red.
Yeah. So I would love that. I nipples seem to be a big thing at the Met
Big
Gala.
thing with the family this weekend or this week. Yeah, they
And I don't know
they
if
all
that's
had their nips out.
the Skims thing because she sells the nipple bras where it looks like
Well, but what's weird too is that Kim's plastic thing, she even had nipples. So like we
yeah.
intentionally built nipples in.
Which I mean, if you're thinking about like statues and things, lots of old statues were naked, so we did see the nip. So maybe that's what they were going for in it, being
Yeah, I
historically
didn't even
accurate
know.
as they do.
Because they're big history buffs, I bet.
Yeah, I think so. I did like Kendall's dress was
I
very
thought Kendall was the
simplistic.
best. Yeah.
I liked it. I liked it more when she actually had like the wrap thing on and she pulled it up and you could
Yeah,
see it
she
was
did the
like a wing.
wings.
And I was like, okay, now that's cool. I
Yeah,
like
that
that.
was really cool. But honestly, before she did that, I was like, oh, that's kind of boring. I mean, I thought
Yeah.
it was, I mean, she's gorgeous anyway, but I was like, oh, I was really expecting more. But then she said, and I
Yeah.
thought, yep,
Yep.
that's,
That's
that was,
it. That
that
was
was one yeah, she was my favorite of the family.
yes, I would agree with that. Katy
Um,
Perry.
oh, you mean the astronaut?
Listen, I think she wants us to not forget.
She
You
went
know,
to space.
while I have all of these, allegations against me for being a
Uh-huh.
horrible person, I did go to space.
I
If
did go
I'm
to space, and my boyfriend is the former prime minister of Canada, which we're all still weirded out about. Probably her too. He wasn't there either.
no, that doesn't surprise me.
Oh, see, he seems very like bandwagon Hollywood to me now.
I mean, he does. I just feel like the Met's not for the couples. This
It's
is
really not. We don't get as many red carpet or stairs in this case that we
yeah,
would love to get. But yeah, I think I was surprised that he wasn't there as well.
yeah. I just heard it was boring. Your dress was boring. You put a
Listen, if
mask
you
on to
didn't
be
see it,
creative, I guess.
if you didn't see it, her astronaut mask pops open, and so she's like trying to be funny, I think, and just kept popping it open and like sticking her face out. It was
Yeah.
really weird to
But
me.
then her white dress was like a white wedding dress that you would see any normal person wear. And I was like, are you trying to throw hints at Justin?
I wondered that too. I wondered if we were going to suddenly get all these rumors about them being engaged or something, but so far I haven't seen any.
No, and now I'm wondering, are you trying to plan a wedding in space? And that you're giving us an Easter egg, if you will.
Oh, Lord, that would be a lot.
Yeah.
Um, I
But it
don't
was
know.
Stella McCartney, which I typically like. And again, the dress is pretty. It's just a very simplistic wedding dress.
Well, I'm glad that you pointed out that it was Stella McCartney because yes, we actually typically love her stuff.
Yeah,
And I was stunned that it was her.
me too.
Stunned. Like I am so confused to be honest.
I don't listen.
To me, the only thing that could have happened is Katie had to come in and say, "Hey, this is what I want. Make it happen." And then
Yeah.
Stella probably, in Katie's eyes, made it happen to a T.
Yeah.
But like, don't do that. She's Stella McCartney. Let her tell you what you should wear.
Right.
Right?
She's got the vision.
Yeah.
Yeah. We did have also Angel Reese.
I thought she looked good.
Okay.
I mean, her hair and makeup. I didn't mean her
Her
outfit.
makeup looked great.
Yeah, no, I didn't mean the outfit.
The
No.
outfit looked like she rolled out of bed and just grabbed the comforter and wrapped herself up in it.
Well, we have talked about this before, and she's not on the list, but Paige Bruckers was there as well. WNBA stars, people, players, they do not know how to dress.
Mm-mm.
And I felt like this was a victim of that.
Yeah.
Where probably in her mind, she probably thought, I look like $1,000,000,
Yeah.
but it was a solid miss for me. But
Right.
they're not known for their fashion. Paige was in a suit, as you
Yeah.
do. And I mean, it was well fitting. I will give her that because typically she's in baggy clothes. So I appreciated that she actually
Right.
tailored this, but it's just awkward. It's just real
But
awkward.
also, why do you guys want to go? Like, to me, that just doesn't feel like their crowd to hang out in.
But this is Angel was there last year, remember? Because we were
Yeah,
like,
this is not Angel's first time.
I think this was Paige's first time. And she was there without oh Fudd, what's her name? Ozzy Fudd?
Good.
Fudd, yeah, or whatever her name is. Yeah. She came without her, which that doesn't surprise me really, but because they've been in the media a lot about their relationship and they want to be left alone. But
Yeah.
she looked really awkward too because I think all she did was take her chi and straighten her hair
Mm-hmm.
and like no curl to it, no nothing,
Mm-hmm.
just
It would have been weird if she had tried to like girlify herself too much, though. Like I think she was trying to just get to a nice red carpet event, and that's you guys. That's not the Met. That's not the purpose.
I don't know. Again, so we know that you have to pay 100,000 to go, or you can be like sponsored by a company to go.
Correct.
Which again, anyone available, we can be there next May.
Oh yeah, I'll put a dress on.
But I don't know. Did Paige like? I didn't see if she was sponsored by anybody, and I don't know if somebody sponsors Angel every year. But I just don't know that I see them spending $100,000 to go.
Feels weird.
Very out of character.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about Beyonce. You put Beyonce, but we need to talk about the whole family.
Yes. Well, we could talk about Beyonce and Blue Ivy. Jay-Z just looked
I
like
mean,
an
he was fine.
as
Yeah.
normal.
I wish he would cut his hair, but yeah, he's just
Listen, I
yeah.
loved Beyonce's outfit. To me, you went creative. You did try
Yeah.
and go like a little bit more artistic with looking like a skeleton and how
Mhm.
all the diamonds and the feathers and all like to me that I was like, okay, girl, you're on theme. We're good here.
Well, and you're Beyonce, let's face it, you're
Yeah.
stunning. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you
You
could
could
put on a
literally
trash
wear
bag and we'd be like, she looks good.
Right. She pulled that off.
Yeah. No, I liked hers a lot. I did think like she was a co-host this year, and
Yes.
um I thought she looked great. I thought Blue Ivy looked really great for
Very
her.
pretty. Yes.
And I did see all the hullabaloo about Jay-Z trying to get her to take her sunglasses off. Sir, just mind your business. You're the ugliest
Right.
part of the family.
One
So,
of the photographers was trying to get her to take it off, and then Jay-Z said too, and Blue was like, nobody's telling me what to do.
yeah. Do you know who I
This
am?
is Jay-Z and Beyonce's child. No
Yeah.
one's telling me what to do. She's
She's
learning.
like, I could have you killed and no one would care.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I thought she looked great. She's just a beautiful girl. And I thank God she looks like her mother because
Yes, that would have been
really could
very
have gone south for her. Yeah. I thought they looked great. I mean, he looked good too. I mean, he pulled off a simple tux.
But you're at the Met.
Well, I mean, but what did you? It's Jay-Z. What did you expect him to do? I'm
I
surprised he
don't
didn't have a
know.
beanie on. I mean,
Fair. I don't know.
but yeah, I thought they looked good. Okay, I'm glad you have Rihanna on here. I want to talk about Rihanna.
Okay.
How'd you feel? Well, let's just start with the fashion. How'd you feel about her fashion?
That was the ugliest dress I've ever seen. You look like you were coming out of like an aluminum toilet. Like I don't.
Yeah, it was horrific to me. And I was very disappointed because I really felt like this was a theme. I mean, Rihanna again, gorgeous. I felt
Yeah.
like this was a theme that she would normally kill.
But I also thought she's not too far into her postpartum journey. Girl did not want to put on a dress, and I don't blame her for it.
Okay, so that's what I want to talk about. Listen, I'm not judging you because
Yeah.
I mean, trust and believe. Like I'm still trying to work off weight from having a kid 10 years ago. But her face looked so bloated.
Bloated.
It looked and you could tell she looked miserable.
Girl was not happy.
She was and of course everybody's trying to say that her and ASAP Rocky were fighting. I've seen a lip sync or lip reader person has like transcribed what they were saying to each other in the car. And if that's really what they were saying, things are not good in paradise.
Yeah. I
Apparently,
think they were just fighting. He's like, Rihanna, we already spent all this money. You're gonna walk the stairs and smile.
yeah, and she was not smiling. She had no smiles to give.
She was
And
over
when
it.
she was being interviewed, she was just kind of like, "Yeah, I'm here."
Yeah.
I
Girl
mean,
did.
it's very
She didn't want to be out and about.
yeah, it was very passive aggressive. But yeah, and listen, I don't ever know what's going on with him. I mean,
Mm-mm.
it was the men were a definite let down this year.
Yeah. Coleman Domingo, and he is almost always my favorite dressed at any event he goes to.
Yeah.
Looked like a literal clown. Your outfit looked like a clown's outfit, and whoever did your makeup put way too much blush on you. I was so disappointed in him because I thought he's going to nail it, and he did not.
You know, the one that I liked the most for the men, well, I don't know that I can say the most. I mean, I thought there were, so with men, when they wear the tuxes, like, I can say who looks the most handsome, right?
Yes.
But again, that's not on theme.
Right.
So if I'm going most handsome, I thought the kid from the new Love Story that plays John Kennedy Jr.
Okay.
I really liked his. It was like a wine colored tux jacket. I don't know. He just looked really good. And
I
I
really
really
liked
funny.
Patrick Schwarzenegger. Did you see him?
Yes, but the kid that played John Kennedy, somebody asked him on the Met stairs. I don't know why, but what his favorite Beyonce song was, and he goes, "Really, none of them." He's gonna say he's a metalhead, but oh my gosh, I died. I was like, that's not gonna go well for you.
No.
No, but the most on theme to me was Ben Platt.
Okay. Yeah.
Had oh Lord, now see, we're not
Using the short text thing, right?
No, well,
Or am
no.
I thinking of somebody else?
He was wearing Tanner Fletcher, and it was like a seafoam green with like
Yeah.
a painting on it, so to speak.
Yeah.
I just thought theme wise, again. Now, did I like that? I mean, no, I thought it was weird,
No.
but I do really like
Men were
Tanner.
just a disappointment in general.
Yeah.
But again, I think it's harder for the men to have an outfit that's on theme. It's much easier when you can do it like in some kind of a gown or something.
Oh, I just looked up Coleman Domingo. You're right. Yeah, I was like, what did he wear? Yeah, it was the coat of many colors
It was hideous.
with
But
like
it-
bellhop pants. It was
Yeah.
very
No.
odd combination. All right, tell me, like, try to separate yourself from your loathing of Blake and talk about her dress.
Here's the thing. I thought she looked gorgeous,
Like a Barbie.
like a Barbie, but your dress was really boring for what the theme was. You just had lots of layers that you couldn't walk in. And I feel like the bodice of that dress is something she's done many, many times before. Which, again, it looked great. So maybe that's why you picked that style. But I just felt like your dress was very boring for what the theme was.
Yeah. Well, I mean, first of all,
If she had gone crazy, she would have gotten even more hate. So, like,
yeah.
there was a balancing act there. But
Well, I mean, honestly, I was stunned that she was there. When she stepped onto I was like, I'm sorry, what is happening? Like, are you
she doesn't listen to her
kidding?
people?
Oh my God. No, that was a train wreck. But yeah, she looked like a Barbie. The train was aggressive. And here's what I'm wondering. Okay, you get inside, like I understand on the steps, right? You have the great photo op.
It's when they go inside.
That's what I'm wondering. Like, because how would you walk around a room?
Do you think it detaches like any of those layers
Remember
zip off?
she had one that one year, a couple 2022, I
Yeah.
think, the one that like snapped off and
Yeah.
like went into different colors.
Yeah. I think
don't
she
know.
picked this size of a dress because she's shy. She didn't want a lot of
Oh
attention.
yeah, yeah. So that's what I was going to talk about.
She's shy.
I listen, and I know I've become like such a hypocrite about Blake, but it's not my fault, people. I didn't know what was happening.
Listen, she finally showed Mandy who she was, and Mandy believed her for once.
Yeah,
So,
for once,
there we go.
listen. You know, you don't mess with Taylor for me.
that's right.
No, this whole I'm shy and awkward act. Oh my gosh,
She could tell you were lying.
you're so fake. It is unbearable. But I will say the thing that she like her little clutch, right?
Yeah.
She went on this big.
That was a pink.
No, not a chance in hell. Those children drew that. No,
No.
chance.
Paint by numbers.
Yeah.
You know when you
She
like
was
dip
like-
your thing into water and you touch it and that little section just turns the color you want it
Yeah.
to? That's what it was.
She tried to get so much like empathy, I think, on the red carpet and said that her clutch was a picture her kids had drawn and she wanted them there with her because she feels most at ease when she's with them. And so then she had it turned into this clutch. Girl, bye. That didn't happen.
You're so shy and want to be with your kids. No one
Go
forced
be with them. That would be best.
Yeah.
Go be a mom. Go run the soccer
No,
duty.
I
It was
can't.
unbearable.
I can't.
Gigi Hadid.
Well, she's my worst dressed.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't love it either, but worst?
Yeah, the makeup was not good. The underwear that we could see should have been black, not silver. And flames start from the bottom. Your applique should have started from the bottom and gone up. Not, they're not wings, unless you want to make them wings. If you had made them wings, that might have looked a little bit better. I did not like
Oh,
the outfit. And she's so pretty. You
so
could have pulled
sad.
anything off.
It was a miss for me for sure. And we love Gigi. We're still Team
We
Gigi.
do, yeah.
Again, no Bradley Cooper. I don't know that we've ever gotten a red carpet walk with them, have we?
I don't think so.
I think we just get the pap walks. But
Yeah.
yeah, the sheer chiffon, like it was just yeah,
Mm-mm.
and then her being in her underwear, and I'm just like,
Now listen, her boobs stayed up, and I'm
listen,
jealous of that.
I will be honest, I thought to myself, and she's had a child.
Huh?
Couldn't tell.
Listen,
There's never a stretch mark.
no. Can she pull that dress off? 100%.
Oh yeah.
I just didn't love the dress.
No, and I didn't think it was on brand with the theme.
No. No.
Well, speaking of somebody else we're not team, Carly Kloss. Becca sent me a text and said, she looks like a nutsack.
She did. She did.
And it was like a little dollop. It looked like a little dollop of marshmallow.
It just was so ugly.
It was, again, not on theme.
No. I'm trying to pull it up so I can refresh my
And the
memory.
flower in the hair, I feel like she's always doing that too. But, Carly is like 85 feet tall. And this dress
Yeah.
bubbled at the bottom and then like went like mid shin.
It
It was just
gathered into like a little bow tied at the bottom, but it did look like a ball sack. And I just don't understand what the inspiration was behind it.
No, yeah, it was.
It was ugly.
Anne Hathaway. So we did get the story behind Anne Hathaway's shoot.
Her
Who was
dress.
the designer? He was with her.
Michael Kors.
Michael Kors. Yeah, that's what I thought. So it was like the front was like a dove and a hand painted on the black dress in white, and then when she turned around, there was a whole big painting.
Right. So there's an ancient vase art, and that's what the design was based off of, is the design that's on that vase. I
So-
love this.
I was gonna say, theme wise, nailed it.
Yeah. Best hair
Weird.
and makeup night for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She knows how to do a dark eye.
Yeah, she's just so simple though with the hair.
But it looks good on her. If she tries to do anything weird, it's not going to look right.
Well, and she honestly, I don't think she ever looks good with her hair down.
No.
It's weird. Like
The-
most people, it's the opposite. But yeah,
Yeah.
I don't like it
I
when it's
think
down.
she had to go something like voluminous for a dress, but like also gown type situation. You can't be an embarrassment. You're also promoting Devil Wears Prada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like you are in the fashion movie of the the
Yeah, you gotta
century.
get this right.
Yeah. I would feel like that's a lot of pressure.
100%.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like it's a lot of pressure. So I will give her props to seemingly handling that with grace.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought theme wise, she probably won it for the girls for me. Because again, first of all, it helped that we had Michael Kors telling us the story.
Yes.
Now, I didn't know that story. I don't know what that looks like in real life, but I would have assumed looking at it, this got to be based on something,
Yeah. But even knowing it, when she walked up at first, I was like, oh, that's really pretty. I love
yeah,
that.
I thought like the colors and all of that. Yeah, I thought it was good. Okay, so her co-star, or let me say co-stars in Devil Wears Prada, Stanley Tucci and Emily Blunt came with Stanley's wife, Emily's sister Felicity.
Yeah.
They all three went with tuxedos.
Yeah. Listen, Stanley, again, guys, it's really hard. We get it. He looks nice. Emily, I was disappointed in because, again, you've been doing this promo. You had access to all this stuff. I did love all of the diamonds and the jewels and stuff with it.
I liked hers better than her sister for sure.
Yes. Emily in a dress is beyond gorgeous.
Well, and to your point with the movie, I'm like, really? This is what you did?
Yeah.
And no John Krasinski? He's the best part of Emily Blunt.
I know. I wonder if she was just like, guys, I've been wearing dresses. I'm over it.
Maybe, yeah. Which
I'm gonna eat when I go inside, and I need movement. So
we can respect that. I mean, I thought she looked pretty for sure.
yes,
I mean,
It just,
she's,
for the Met, I was like, this isn't.
yeah.
No.
All right, let's talk about Bad Bunny. Um, what? What
Like,
happened?
ever since the outfit, just a normal tuxedo.
Just like a everyday tux, yep.
The artistic part was that he aged himself. He did gray hair and then an aged face.
Poor Kris Jenner didn't know who he was.
Mm-mm.
She
She did
went to
not.
hug her and she was like, who is this?
Yeah. Everybody
Very,
was like, he just doesn't have a good relationship. I was like, she didn't know who that was.
you could tell she didn't know who it was. And then
Uh-uh.
I think it was Kim probably
Yeah.
said Benito, and she was like, real
Yeah.
dramatic. It was real obvious she didn't know who it was.
Listen, I appreciated that he was going for something. I just was sad that it was like the 100th day of school that he was going for.
I was gonna say, it definitely had 100 Day of School vibes.
Yeah.
I didn't hear a story. Maybe it's an artist, maybe it's a painting. I just thought it was
Maybe it
weird.
was just his creative idea, and he was like, "This is what I'm gonna go
But
for."
again, somebody that typically kind of goes all out for something, I was
Mhm.
like, well, this was just weird.
Yeah, I would have expected still a tuxedo type thing, but maybe with
Sequence.
like hand painting or some jewel sequins, like something.
Color. I
Yeah,
expected color.
we
Yeah.
got old man.
Okay, so theme wise, Sabrina Carpenter won for me.
I loved it so
So
much.
if you didn't see it, it was a dress made of film strips from the movie Sabrina.
Listen, genius.
Oh my gosh, I know. I was like, that
Mm.
is so, and she of course looked stunning.
Yeah,
It was
I think
so
a lot of
well
people
done.
gave her crap for the shoes she had on, but I was like, they matched. They were just platform black heels.
I was gonna say, I stopped at the dress. I didn't even
What
look at her
else
feet.
could you have worn with that? But no, I did not love the headpiece. Did you like the headpiece?
No, but she's always doing something weird. I mean,
Right.
for me, the theme wise, like
That one won it.
that was so good. That was
Yeah.
so good. But it would be between her and Anne. Well, because the only other one that I could really relate to the theme was Madonna.
Listen, that was the creepiest
It
thing.
was so weird, but I did actually, and I am no art buff to surprise some of you, but I did instantly recognize what she was doing
Okay.
because I had seen that before. My mom was really into art, so
Okay.
I do have some exposure, which is again why I'm like, I should have recognized a few things.
Once I saw what it was in reference to, I was like, oh, that was really
She
good.
nailed it. It just is, she's just weird and she's
Yeah.
like needs to go out to pasture. I don't
I
know.
just assumed that was a normal dress for her. So,
Well, I mean, as you do with Madonna.
yeah.
But yeah, so any
There-
other people?
There were two more I want to talk about. Heidi Klum.
Did I skip that? Sorry. Yeah. First of all, Heidi's put on some weight.
She has.
Her face was, to be honest, I pulled a Kris Jenner with Bad Bunny. I didn't know who it was at first.
Yeah, here's the thing. Heidi loves a Halloween costume, and I fear she leaned way too into Halloween and less
So,
into this.
yeah. If y'all didn't know, Heidi Klum has a big Halloween party in LA every year. We've been dying for pictures from it for several years now, but it's one of those that you don't get to have your phone.
She's like known for the costume she's gonna wear.
Yeah, and so I think maybe I don't know if we recycled one. I don't know. Was it the statue? Was it supposed to be the Statue of Liberty?
It was the Raphael Monti's 1846 sculpture Veiled Vessel, which, listen, nailed it. It's just a bust. She nailed the top part.
I mean, she did. I was just stunned once they said, "Oh, it's Heidi Klum." I was stunned that was her.
But like, you weren't supposed to dress up as the art. You
They
were supposed to
literally
make
said
up.
in the description, "Not on you."
Yeah, and
Who
I
was
read
somebody else that painted them. Oh, Sierra. Wasn't it Sierra that painted herself?
it might have been. I kind of liked Sierra and Russell together. It was a thing. It worked
Speaking of
for them.
putting on some pounds,
Yeah, listen.
Russell's
But
thick.
I can't remember if I saw it on TikTok or TMZ or something, but apparently Heidi Klum did not stay long at the Met Gala because she was sweating so much inside of her costume.
Listen, I got mad respect for that. I mean, because here's the thing. I'm going to have a full-blown panic attack in general.
100%.
First, I got to walk stairs in front of a
Because
lot.
also my leg's gonna start itching and I can't get to it. You know what I mean?
Oh, man. Y'all. Especially like Kim Kardashian, she can't even breathe in hers typically.
No. How are you gonna sit in
Listen,
that?
I would
And if
get in
that
there
comes
full
up,
blown.
that
Oh,
metal into your mm-mm.
listen, I'm gonna have to drink if I'm there, and there's gonna be a situation because I'm
I
gonna have to go
think
to the
I'm
bathroom.
gonna have, if I'm there, obviously I have an assistant. So I'm gonna have my assistant inside with a pair of sweatpants that I can change into.
Okay. We don't get pictures of the inside typically. Now, this year was
Yeah.
a little bit of a diversion from the norm because we did get video
We got
of
a few.
Stevie Nicks and Sabrina Carpenter performing
Yes.
together, um, which never happens. But typically you don't have pictures or cameras or anything. But I do wonder how many people change on the inside because again, train
Right?
central, like nobody's got room to walk.
Yeah. Because you can't sit in the majority of those. Because again, it's art. You're not supposed to sit and relax in those things.
But also, do they sit? Because I don't remember. Is there a dinner
Maybe
or
there's just cocktail tables and they just have drinks and
that's
appetizers.
right. I can't remember though because
They all eat when they go to the after parties and they're in their comfy clothes.
yeah. Now the or wait, did you have some more to talk about?
Okay, one more, and I didn't put it in here, but Cardi B, and I know that you saw Cardi B's outfit
Hmm.
because as soon as I saw it, my first thought was, I bet when you have a colonoscopy, that's what the image looks like. That was my immediate first thought. It looks so bad. Hers was in reference to The Doll by Hans Belmer. I believe it's a painting. And it's
Okay,
like,
but if you looked at the painting, it's pretty spot on.
it's not bad, but still, you look like colon polyps, and I just
I just
don't love
want to
it.
tell you that Aaron is in the same room right now, laying on the couch playing a video game, and he just poked up his head in complete confusion. Look it up, babe. It's real.
Probably.
Did you wonder about Nicki Minaj and Cardi B being in the same room?
You know, I didn't even think about it.
See, I'm always thinking about the drama, clearly.
But also, your Anna Wintour's there. Act right. You know what I mean?
Listen, I mean,
This is not the place to get hood.
see,
Okay?
moderate.
A little poo.
No, I don't think we do that with Anna. Now you're getting another look. Um, but no, like the we talked about this last year, maybe even the year before. But the guest list,
It
I
never
feel
makes
like,
sense.
I feel like Anna's slumming a bit now.
But do you think it's like, listen, I can't get the classic people in here because they are way too professional for what this has become.
Yeah.
But I do need people to pay money. Now, I will say that, at least what I noticed, there were not as many influencers.
Yes,
And I appreciated that.
I
I
don't
don't know that I saw
think
any.
I was gonna say I don't think I saw any, which I was thrilled. I'm so
Yeah.
tired of all of you. Ugh.
Yeah.
So I was thrilled with that. Now, did you catch any of the after Met? So it's always very popular and famous to all the after parties.
Yeah.
Madonna, I think, usually has the biggest one, or Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Okay.
So
I see some of the pictures, but I never like watched for them, so I don't remember. The only one I remember is Ciara, and that's because she still kept her headpiece on, and the top she just put on a pair of
yeah.
jeans. Listen, respect.
Well, Kendall Jenner went in a handkerchief. It was white. It was very minimal. I don't feel like I really noticed anything else though.
I just feel like if I'm going to an after party, I've probably starved myself leading up to that
Okay.
week.
Yeah, I'm gonna need breathing room. Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna eat. Things are
Did you
gonna get
see?
bloated, and I
Did you
need
see the
to.
article about Lauren Sanchez saying that she like had to do this routine the day of to get down like 2 pounds to get into her
Yeah.
thing? No, thank you.
Also, I'm not that committed to anything.
No, I'm not. And listen, if I'm that tiny and you're trying to tell me I need to lose 2 pounds,
2 pounds?
you can go somewhere
Yeah.
south and hot.
Clip my toenails and fingernails. Get
Yeah,
out of here.
yeah,
What are we
just
doing?
awful. I would like to say that I do think Anna Wintour did borrow one of Taylor's karma jackets from the
Yes, from the Eras tour.
Yeah, and it props to you. Like,
Listen, it's always so funny to me that I never think Anna is on theme. Ever.
no, she never is. Now Anna would love some color.
Yeah.
She's gonna be decked out in color for sure. But we commented this week about the bob. I mean the hair. Do you think it's real?
I do. But it's literally all she's ever done.
We found this picture. I sent it to Becca this week. It's probably back in the early 80s, I think.
Uh-huh.
Same haircut.
Same.
I just don't, that's a lot of commitment to one thing.
It is.
Um,
Just get bored with it.
yeah. So another great year at the Met. Maybe
I
next
did
year.
see somewhere that the Met in 1948, because apparently it was going on back then, it cost $50 to attend. I feel like
Really?
that's probably expensive for 1948.
Well, comparable to the 100,000 now. Did you know to buy? No, there are tables because to buy a table is 350,000.
But do you think a table's just like a cocktail table that you stand at?
But here's the thing: if I've got like three famous friends, why
Yeah.
wouldn't we just buy a table? Because we're gonna like
Right?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But we'll look forward to next year. We should probably we'll hear the theme soon because I feel like it happens really quick.
Yeah.
Are you ready for some Taylor talk?
Let's talk about Taylor.
So we didn't know we were going to have any Taylor talk, and then last night,
We didn't.
scrolling the X, and all of a sudden, I'm inundated.
Listen, there they were.
Taylor and Travis out and about in London. They went to see Sadie Sink perform in Romeo and Juliet. They went to eat at an Indian restaurant, which I really cannot imagine Travis in an Indian restaurant.
Listen, he just said yes because that's where Taylor wanted to go or be.
Well, I'm sure he was like, "I'm sorry, do you have a steak? I do not eat
You guys
her."
got some chicken nuggets back there?
Yeah. They went to dinner with the woman who produced the All Too Well video with Taylor.
Yes.
So, of course, the rumors are flying about potentially if they're there making a music video, who knows? And then
Yeah.
after, because as if that wasn't enough activity for one day, they went to Poppy Delvine's 40th birthday party with some royals.
Yeah, as you do.
I mean,
Is Poppy Kara's sister?
yeah,
Okay. Same last name, but I had never
yeah,
heard that name before, so I
yeah.
wasn't.
She is very different than than Cara.
Yeah.
So they went to the birthday party. They're trotting around London. I thought they both looked like $1 million.
Okay.
Okay, you didn't like it. He was wearing a Louis Vuitton suit.
Listen.
I
When
think
you,
she's right. What is wrong?
okay, she stunning. Travis, from the neck up, gorgeous, my guy. Gorgeous. Great work.
Let's need some sunscreen though. He's always
Yeah.
sunburned these days.
Yeah. But here's the thing, when you have the amount of money that he has, we don't wear labels on our clothing,
Oh, but you know he has a full commitment to Louis Vuitton. Like
which
he's
is fine. Wear
yeah.
Louis Vuitton. Do not wear the label on yourself. That's for the broke people that are like, "This is what I can afford." That's what we
Okay,
do.
but if you didn't have that, didn't you think it was a good suit? It was well tailored. I mean, he wasn't baggy. It wasn't weird.
The suit was fine. Maybe tuck the shirt in and put a belt on.
Oh my gosh, you're hard to please.
I really am. And I
But you actually,
apologize,
for
but
once,
when
you
he has
actually
the
like
money and
Taylor's.
resources that he has, you have no excuse.
But for once, you actually like Taylor's dress,
I did. I don't know that I loved the coat over it because
which
I
is
liked the
cool.
dress so much. I wanted to see the dress,
Well,
but it was
what's
fitted and I appreciated that.
I thought the purse was weird. Here's the thing too. I'm gonna say this. If I'm famous and when I become famous and rich, I'm not carrying a purse. I don't today as a poor, unfamous person either. But I'm definitely not then because I need my hands.
Well, in case you got to fight people off, yeah.
But I guess she does that because you know she's always got that camera with her and then her phone. I mean, I guess maybe that's it.
Listen, I feel like if I've got that many security people, part of your uniform are cargo pants, and I will put my phone and my wallet in your pockets.
Do we think she travels with a wallet?
She always has cash.
We have commented on that, yeah, but maybe she sticks that in her bra. I don't know. But
She
Travis had to
pulls it out when she walks by. She's like, "Here you go."
poor Travis had to carry her coat because she was so busy carrying the purse.
Listen, well, she
Um,
spends so much on those purses, so you got to show it off.
but she's always so awkward with the purse too. It's like
Yes,
like
I don't like any of her purse choices.
no. And when they were walking into Poppy's birthday party, she like had it out like it was like I'm coming at you with my purse. It was
It's an
real
accessory
weird.
to the outfit. I don't think she uses it as a purse.
I think it's maybe
What if
she.
there's nothing in it?
What if she does it to hit someone with if they attack her?
Maybe. That's a really expensive weapon.
Well, I mean, you're Taylor Swift. I mean,
That's true. It's pennies for her.
yeah. Um,
Appreciated that they came out.
yeah.
You know,
I was happy to see him. We had seen some
yeah.
rumors that they were in London, and we were commenting like, why? And then all of a sudden, obviously, I thought it was interesting that they went to see Sadie Sink and Romeo and Juliet. Sadie
Mhm.
Sink was in the All Too Well music video, the director of the music
Yes.
videos there. But it could just be that they're connected through that music video. I did see something that made me really happy because there was something on X about the last time she went to a, well, I don't know what you call it in London. In the US, we would call it a Broadway show,
A theater?
but to the theater. The
Mhm.
last time she went in London was when she went to see Cara perform. While she was on
That's
the
right.
Eras tour, she popped over to London, as you do, overnight from I think Germany to see Cara perform, and she went by herself. But this time
This time she took Trav.
we have our knight in shining armor. But apparently you don't like the armor. But yeah,
Again, it was a great suit. I just did not love that it had the Louis Vuitton logo all over it.
listen, he commits. At least it wasn't Tommy Hilfiger. I mean, because that stuff is real recognizable.
And he has loyalty to it, so I can appreciate that.
Yeah, he does love a good Louis.
Yes, he does.
We were thankful for that. But speaking of Trav, we have some sports news.
We do have some sports news.
So the Live tournament, we've talked a little bit about this. It appears to be crashing and burning.
Not pretty right now.
So they're looking for some investors. So I don't know. I mean, have you thought about if we should go in on it?
I feel like it's a sinking ship, and that would not be a good investment on our part. We
Okay.
would have not much return on investment, if any.
Well, so several people are already obviously jumping ship. I mean, which you should. But
Yeah.
John Rahm has signed on with the DP World Tour.
Which I didn't know what that was. I'd never heard of that.
Yeah. I yeah, well Bryson's having some trouble because I think probably what he has heard from the PGA is a four-letter word. Because he has now said he's just going to go play in tournaments where they want him.
You know what? That's
Like,
actually a
they
really
don't
good
want you
point.
anywhere, to be honest. Like,
Well, then he said, if this doesn't work out, I'm going to grow my YouTube. And I was like, wow, how the mighty have fallen.
yeah, I just in my head when I read that when he said he was gonna grow his YouTube, I saw Brooks Koepka sitting there just smiling ear to ear because you
No,
know
he's
they
loving it.
hate each other. And so yeah, I just think
I'm
this
going
is
to tell
not
you,
home.
whoever is on Brooks's team, whatever, he jumped ship at the exact right time.
Yeah. I did wonder if there was a little insider trading going
There
on there.
had to have been.
Like, how did
Because
he
I do
know?
several of the guys on the PGA Tour stayed friends with him.
Yeah, I could
I
see
think
that.
they were probably pissed at first, but I do think he's probably one that like extended an olive branch and they at least talked through things.
Yeah.
But I would venture to guess that was probably the only one.
The one person we have not, or I have not, at least heard or seen anything about what their next plan is going to be, and I'm curious, is Dustin Johnson. I know he hasn't played well as of late, but he's still a big name in golf.
Yeah, I don't know what they'll do.
So he hasn't said anything that I've seen. We'll see if they pull through, but it's not good.
Mhm. Yeah.
So guys, we have some really exciting news. There's been a turn of events
There have
in the Y space world. Becca's watching basketball.
4 games because I stayed up
Oh,
and watched the other playoff game last night too.
I don't even know you anymore. Is this because the Spurs are still?
But you know, I never really even watched them.
Well, listen, I was just as confused yesterday.
All of my shows are on hiatus. There's no football, so what's a girl to do? I had to get in on the NBA stuff.
Yeah.
I did, like, of course, San Antonio, everywhere you go, anytime you're leaving, people don't say bye. They say, go Spurs, go. And you're like, roll Tide.
No, we're not all like that, but okay. All right. So
Yeah.
what 4 games, which teams are you're watching the Spurs. Who else are you watching?
So I was watching the Spurs. I've watched the Knicks and the Sixers.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've watched Lakers versus Thunder. Last night was the first game I watched. And I've never wanted to see the Lakers implode more than I did after watching that game last night.
Did you see the end of the game last night when Austin Reeves, who we all know that I cannot stand.
Uh-huh.
Um, did you see at the end of the game when he and LeBron and basically the entire Lakers bench surrounded the officials and were like complaining? And the Thunder was literally, they were all standing over on their bench dying laughing.
Yeah. But they complain from the start.
Well, you've got
LeBron
King
is the
LeBron, the king of
worst.
flops. Oh my God, he's
It was
terrible.
He yelled at the refs every single time. Anytime he tried to make a shot that he missed, he wanted a foul called. And I was like, guy,
No,
you just missed it. You're not
just
great.
missed. Yeah.
I don't like why Bronny's just sitting on the bench. Why did we sign him? Luca, are you hurt? What are we doing?
Yes,
But
he's got a hamstring pull.
well, fix it. You're the only one I like. You're the only thing that can save the Lakers. But
Yeah.
I've discovered what it is. And it's that JJ Redick, the coach,
Oh, he's
is the Nick Sirianni of the NBA.
100,000%. And he only
stand
got
him.
that job because he had a podcast with LeBron.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, we've talked about this. Been a lifelong Lakers fan. I just can't get behind it. Like when they signed
Yeah.
Bronny, I was like, he's not even the good one.
No. No.
Yeah, it's a train wreck. And the Thunder they are so good.
Oh, they were so good. They were making some shots that I was like, that's pretty. That's
Yeah.
really good.
Listen, they are just,
Yelling things like great screen and reset.
oh, we do
do
it
it.
in real terms.
I know. I know.
This is weird.
It wasn't normal. That's
I'm
for
completely
sure.
weirded out, but welcome to it.
Thank you. Thank
Have
you.
you also started watching baseball?
No,
No.
I have not.
Remember last year you said you were going to commit to watching, was it the Rangers?
Yeah.
That
Listen.
didn't go very well. I don't think you even made it a game.
No, I start watching, then I get real bored. I'm like, well, I can't keep this.
It's not good on TV. It's only good on like
I
either-
love going to a baseball game.
Yes, me too.
Love that. But
Yes.
just to sit there and watch it, no. No.
Yeah.
But the Spurs have been fun. Here's the thing. There's no celebrities sitting at the Spurs game.
See, that's what I was going to say. If you're into pop culture, the Knicks games are the absolute best.
Yes. Everybody's there.
Sometimes the Lakers games when they're in LA, but even that has really fallen off because I think even the celebrities are done with them.
Yeah.
But the Knicks games are phenomenal.
Mhm. Yeah.
I can't even remember. We went to a Knicks game, what was that, 2 years ago? I can't even remember who all we saw. I remember Tracy Morgan. Is that his name? The comedian?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. I don't remember who else we saw, but yeah, it's phenomenal. I mean, Timothy Chalamet, Ben Stiller, Tracy Morgan, Tina Fey, they're always there.
Yeah. Loved them. I'm trying to see. There's a guy named McCain that plays for the Thunder.
Mhm.
And I'm going to tell you right now, I think he is the twin brother of Bryce Young.
Oh, let me go
And I
look.
think they just don't know that they're twins, but they look very similar. that
Oh,
was-
yeah, they really do.
See?
A little bit of Jordan Love.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Squirrels.
Yeah, you know, the boys really love SGA that play
Oh, I
Shaq.
loved watching him.
He's so fun to watch. He reminds me, he's probably the closest I think that we have seen. He reminds me of watching Kobe play.
Okay.
You
That's a
wouldn't
good
know because you just
comparison.
now got into basketball like this week, so
Listen, but I know who Kobe is.
clearly.
I've
Clearly.
seen some clips.
Yeah.
So yeah.
NFL. It's a bit of a lull right now, but we do have some rookie contracts that are getting signed, which is always exciting to kind of see, like, because the draft happens, and that doesn't necessarily mean you're like in the clear.
Right.
And it for sure is a time period for the undrafted rookies where like they're there to prove themselves. And some of them really did. The Chiefs signed several, and I'm really
Yeah.
excited for them. I am the most excited about Cyrus Allen, the wide receiver from Cincinnati,
Yes.
and the little running back from Nebraska,
We'll take it.
because we still have not re-signed Kareem Hunt.
I know, and I don't love that. I feel like he's got another season in him, you think?
Yeah. I mean, listen, I know we got Kenneth Walker, and I'm pumped, but we are none too shy about an injury in
Kareem
Kansas City.
Hunt to me is one of those, it's like a Travis. If I need this play to work and I need you to get that yardage, I'm putting Kareem Hunt in.
He's a bulldozer. Like,
Yeah. He's going to get the ball where you need to get it.
he's going to get it there. And yeah, I mean, Kenneth Walker is phenomenal, but again, I mean, we get hurt all the time.
Yeah.
So, and who knows if you're going to get arrested because that happens too.
True.
Which I would like to point out, Coach Merritt, Dave Merritt, this week the charges against him were thrown out.
Okay. I had not seen that.
There was some fabrication of
Oh,
what had been done. Sure, that's real awkward around the family table now. But yeah,
Thanksgiving.
he has been exonerated, if you will. And so I was
Good.
really happy to see that. We went to church with him and I was really bummed when it first happened, but I mean, obviously they've got some stuff going on, so I feel bad for
Yeah.
them. But
Well, good.
yeah, so that has happened. Free agency is still occurring. Apparently, Aaron Rodgers is in Pittsburgh this weekend.
Why not? Go hang out with the team.
I will say I saw a funny thing yesterday. So obviously more and more pictures and videos keep coming out of Mike Vrabel and the situation with him.
Girl, it's bad. It's
God,
bad.
there is absolutely no way that child is not his because why were they on a boat when she was 7 months pregnant?
Right. But also, where are these pictures coming from?
Yeah, we've talked about this. We don't understand. Like you guys were just sitting on this? That's weird.
For like 6 years?
But I saw something yesterday that was saying, how is it that we're getting pictures of Mike Vrabel from like 6 years ago with her, but yet we've never seen Aaron Rodgers' wife?
Right. Listen, I saw an AI generated picture of Aaron Rodgers on the Met Gala steps with a blow up doll.
I don't know what to think. I'm sure in the end it's going to turn out and he's like married to a twig or like a rock or
I think
something.
it's probably some hippie that he met in an ashwagandha trip
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah. Underground. Maybe he bumped into her underground.
What is it? What does he take?
Yeah, ashwagandha.
No,
No, it's
I gone. Ugh, I gotta read up on my drugs.
yeah. But yeah,
Ayahuasca.
yeah, oh, there you go. There you
Yeah,
go.
that's
So
gonna
we'll
pop.
see what happens if he resigns. It sounds like the Jets offered Russell Wilson a contract, which
Why? What?
I did see though that with the rumors of offering him a contract that they went on their Twitter and posted a picture of Geno Smith and it just said QB1. So they were like, hey, we need to make sure he knows that we're not like getting him to be QB1, but we don't want to
I just
tell him.
think if Russell is given the opportunity to like move into the broadcast realm, let's just
No.
gracefully take that exit.
So apparently he does have a pretty substantial offer from NFL Today.
Go for it.
I mean, I
Look
think
it.
that your body's telling you you've already retired.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we'll see.
Okay.
Any other sports news in your world?
I'm just real ready for us to get going on the season.
Yeah. Listen, the OTAs started, and I saw one of the rookies for the Chiefs was saying basically almost everyone on the team was there in the building.
Yeah.
Now we know Trav's in London. But it just made me excited.
I know. I love it so much.
Do you want to answer some questions?
I would love to answer some questions.
All right, this is from Sal. He asked, who is truly more popular, Bieber or Harry Styles? Which I wanted to point out something. I didn't mention this in entertainment. Did you see the stuff? It was like yesterday or last night about some big meeting that's like happening in Montecito, and it's like all these tech people and rich people and movie stars like Julia Roberts and I don't know, all these like big names, a lot of money. Bieber did a private performance for him. Very weird. Very
That
weird.
feels odd.
Yeah.
That
Anyway,
feels more of like a Elton John type vibe. You know what I mean? Like someone established.
yeah, or like a Diana Ross kind of. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, who is truly more popular in your mind, Bieber or Harry Styles?
I kind of think we just see a lot more in the drama news about Bieber, and that's what makes people think he's so popular. But I really think that Harry Styles is much more popular as a whole. Like,
Well, I think it depends too, Sal, if you're talking about like popular in music or popular in just pop culture.
yeah,
Because like, when was the last time Bieber put out new music?
right. But Harry's always keeping us on our toes with something.
So Harry did put out a music video this week. Have you seen it?
I have not watched it yet.
In the red short shorts?
Okay, no.
It is creepy.
That feels
Yeah, I
very.
can't wait to hear your opinion of that. Yeah, I think it's Harry Styles too. I even think from a pop culture standpoint, like Bieber has been he's kind of like old news, and I realize that Harry's older. Or actually, I don't know which one is older.
I don't either.
I realize Harry's been around as long as Bieber's been around, but I
I
feel
think
like
Bieber needs to actually do something.
yeah, like all he's doing is being married to Haley.
Yeah. Right now, you're
So
just Meghan Markling this whole life. We're just going off of our name. Do
yeah,
something.
I will say so. You know, we've talked about that Harry and Zoe Kravitz are engaged, and this week, Hulu posted something like
Okay, I saw like a
now
hint button.
I don't remember what the picture was of, but basically they like oh, it was of High Fidelity, the movie Zoe's in and
Yeah.
produced. It was basically using some of the Harry Styles new song lyrics, and it was like tagging her. She did not
You didn't
appreciate
like
it.
it.
She said it was
Mm-mm.
tacky.
Yeah. I
Weird.
don't, there has to be more to that story because I don't understand why,
Yeah, I don't
but
know if maybe we didn't get it. I don't know, but I
yeah.
was like, that's a weird conjecture there. I don't know.
Okay.
She was at the Met Gala, but no Harry as well.
Yeah.
So, all right, from Hope is Taylor Swift the most influential celebrity of the 2020s? If so, why? If not, who? By the way, I've never heard it called the 2020s.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, it kind of made
It
me feel
should
old.
still be the 2000s.
Well, that's when I realized that like that's not it anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
I guess. So is it the 2010s and then the 2020s? Then we'll call it the 2030. I don't like this.
Yeah, it's weird.
We've lived too much life. I think
Um,
if you're doing music, then yeah, nobody else has talked as much, talked about as much. Her excuse me, her catalog is gigantic, but she
mhm,
does more not only for just her art and artists like her, but also for all the places around her. Think of all the charities and everything that she donated to. I just
mhm.
don't know that you get much bigger than her in the 2020s.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely think for this, do we say decade? Now I'm weirded out by years. I don't know.
I
Yeah,
know.
I definitely think it is. And I don't think it's just because like we're Swifties. I just think like with the Eras tour alone, I think that has like dominated what 3 years of our life and then also a year post talking about it.
Yeah.
I think her relationship with Travis and the marrying of the worlds of football and sports and music. And then yeah, what you said about uh, the charities, but then also like to your point about what she's done for music industry and honestly like her friend circle. That's always been like a big part of pop culture.
Yeah.
Um and I was like trying to think of somebody else that I would even put somewhat in that range. I know a lot of people actually do say Harry Styles is somewhat similar. It's not for me.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I see much about him in the sense that we see of her,
True.
but I don't
Yeah.
know. All right, from Tim. Which celebrity friendship feels the most authentic right now? Well, Tim, I gotta say too, did you have to pour salt in my wounds? That's why I picked this question though, because I was like, I've got to focus on someone else.
There you go. I think the whole Taylor and Selena seems very authentic, their relationship. But if
Mhm.
you're going to go for like longevity and truly authentic friendship, it's got to be Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. I mean, those
Oh
two
yeah.
have been joined at the hip for years.
Yeah. I mean, since they were kids, right?
Yeah, Matt has stuck with Ben through a lot of
Oh,
jail.
a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a really good one. I actually had thought of Taylor and Gigi
Oh, that's a good one too.
because I will say, and we love Selena, but I will say lately in this Benny Blanco era, I feel like some of her post and social media presence has gotten a little performative.
That's fair.
And
Do you think it's,
so,
do you think she's probably hired somebody to do?
well, I did not like that when she was on Benny's new show with Little Dicky,
Yeah,
I did not like that she talked about Dorothea being about her.
that seemed weird.
That was like she was like, well, there is Dorothea. That's about me.
But you know what? If Taylor Swift writes a song about me, I'm starting
I
every
mean,
conversation
yeah.
with that.
But I just felt like, Taylor doesn't do that. She never says who it's
True.
about. Like, I don't know. It
Yeah.
bothered me. So I went with Gigi
Fair.
because I feel like Gigi is so good about being like
Protective
silent.
of that. Yeah.
But then I do remember like during the Eras tour, they started some drama about how Selena and Gigi and them didn't like Travis and all that. And she like posted on social media and was like, seriously? Like, y'all just did this to Selena too. Like,
Yeah.
so I appreciated that. From Lee, which celebrity couple defines this decade? Here we go with yours again. And why with some aggressive whys?
I mean, you have to pick Taylor and Travis. They sit at the intersection of almost every major pop culture force of the decade: music fandom, sports entertainment,
Yeah.
celebrity relationships turning into internet events, brands, broadcast means, social media. Like, they're bigger than tabloids. They've affected NFL ratings, merchandise. Like, I don't think it gets bigger than them, right?
Well, in a stunning turn of events, I didn't even think of it. Brandon, I guess I just like thought that was a given. I don't even, it literally never crossed my mind. I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought of, so I went way left field. I was thinking of like John Krasinski and Emily Blunt.
I just don't think they define the decade. Like, people aren't really
Well, I
talking.
couldn't think of one because apparently I forgot the
That's fair.
biggest one.
I mean, the only other one I could think of was like Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez, but that's just because, like,
I don't like that at all.
you really didn't think about him being a billionaire, even though everybody knew he was a billionaire, until he married her. And you're like, oh, that's all they're about is money. I'm like, yeah, because they have billions of it.
It's like, yeah.
I'd be a lot like my money too.
I also thought about Bieber and Haley as much as whatever with them. But I
Yeah.
do feel like they're very prominent in this decade of like our pop culture.
But I also think it has to do with what age you're in. The
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
couple
Because
is
I
gonna
think
be
a lot of
different.
people get, you know, if you'd asked people a year ago, they may have said like Chase Stokes and Kelsey Ballerini, you know, like
Yeah.
kind of ebbs and flows. So we need a little longevity before we can tell you.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
All right, from Seth. Is it fair that the PGA Tour is making the LIV golfers jump through hoops to come back?
1,000% it's fair. 1,000%. Listen, the PGA gets to be petty now. All those guys left, and some of them were not kind when they did so. They got a really big contract to sign, and they got a little too big for their britches. So the PGA gets to be as petty as they want. You kind of have to make an example out of them. Here's the thing. At the end of the day, golf is a very traditional and classy sport.
Yeah.
We cannot take away from what that's supposed to be like.
I mean, I just back when the LIV thing started, it was just weird.
It was weird and it was messy from the jump.
Yeah, it was just done poorly. And, you know, I don't disagree with some of the guys that said, you know, like I did this for my family because the money was so good over there.
Wow.
Like, listen, if I was that good,
I
like,
understood that.
yeah.
You couldn't make that on the PGA Tour, but they're just going to hand it to you. That makes sense to me.
Yeah, though, I think we could have done it in a more, like refined way.
Yeah. It was shady. It seemed
I
very shady.
do think like I don't know. I mean, is it not better for the PGA to welcome them back?
No.
Because our tournament's not more like, listen, I don't like Bryson at all. But aren't tournaments more exciting when like you get to a playoff hole and it's him and Brooks? You know?
I mean, sure. Sure.
So like, you know, the fact now that I don't know what'll transpire with Bryson, but like you know, we won't have that moment again.
Yeah. I don't know. I think we'll have some young stars rise up, but you are like Bryson is one of those, like you just bring him in for the cinema. And
Yeah.
what's he gonna do? But I do think he kind of takes away from the tradition and the classiness of golf.
Oh, for sure.
And I think it's like if he was truly just being him and this is just how I am, like I'm not trying to be rude or anything, that's one thing. But when you know it's intentional that you're trying to get a soundbite, you're trying to like rile somebody up, I don't love that.
No, he's like the Donald Trump of golf.
Yeah. Like he's just saying something to try and just,
yeah.
yeah.
It's very much not the game. I thought it's been funny this week when they've asked Scotty Scheffler about it. They've asked him like multiple times, and you could tell at the end he's like annoyed.
Scotty's
He's
so
like,
done with it.
I don't know. Ask Spieth. He's on the committee, not me. I don't know.
Yeah. He's like,
Uh,
let's play and go home, guys.
yeah.
That's what I want.
All right. Are you ready for some Y factor?
Let's do some Y factor.
What are you not liking this week?
So what I'm not liking this week is I have noticed as I have now getting into my 40s, and perimenopause being the devil that it is, my smell has changed, and I do not love that. The amount, first off, I can smell everything now.
Oh, you mean your scents? I
Yeah.
thought you meant your body smelled different.
No, my
Okay.
sense of smell. I can smell literally everything. Two houses down, you didn't put deodorant on yet. I can smell you. Put it on. Okay.
Okay.
But
Got it.
also, so many things like smell like chemical and medicine to me.
Isn't that a sign of having a stroke?
Maybe, but the stroke's been going on for so long now. I'm like, well, this
If
is
it's
just
that, we're fine. So,
so I just like
Yeah.
the other day I was sitting in Doug's recliner, which is like a leather one, which I've never had issue before. It smelled like straight Ozempic. And I know that's weird, but Ozempic has a smell to it, and I can
Yeah.
smell it. And that's what the chair smells. So I can't even sit next to it anymore. I don't know
Man,
what
this
it
is,
is.
this is problematic.
I know. Listen, I can't. I cannot be old. God did not make me for this.
Man.
What are you not loving?
So I'm not loving where we are with sports right now.
Okay.
So, like, we have all this drama with golf, which I actually do really enjoy watching.
Yeah.
Um, it's way too early in the baseball season to care because they play like 7,000 games.
Truly.
We're only at like 30
Their
at this point.
season is a year and a half long.
The NBA is problematic for me as a Lakers fan, so that's just
Yeah.
it. And it's like we're not getting enough. I don't know if it's drama, news, whatever from the NFL right now.
But listen, they're being
And honestly, like there's been ne'er a peep about college football.
Do you know what it is? I think we're so used to having like police reports, at least at this time of the year.
Well, I was just gonna say, now I don't need any like Kansas City involvement with the legal things, but yeah, I don't know, and I don't know if it's because like we had like such a fury of like trades and signings and all that, like right it together with the draft,
And now
that
it's
now it's a real barren desert,
yeah,
and I need an escape.
that's fair.
And I'm still grieving the Blake thing. And so it's just, and I don't have the Eras tour.
Pick me up.
And I need something.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm not happy. I'm not happy at all.
Okay.
So what are you liking? But before you tell me, did you go listen to the song that I told you last week?
Yes, and I love it so much.
Okay. Do you not? She's so good.
So good.
She has such
Love it.
control of her voice.
But it's a unique voice.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
she really can like, I don't know. It's really impressive. I like her
Yeah.
a lot.
I bet I watched 70 bajillion videos of her just singing it over and over again.
Yeah. I love it. Okay, good. All right. Well, what are you liking this week?
So what I'm liking this week is Spencer Pratt running for LA mayor. I'm telling you,
The best political commercials in the history.
the best commercials, the best social media, but him at a political debate, that's where I thought it could go sideways.
Perfect.
He nailed it.
Listen, that used to be my job, is to get people prepared for those. And
God, he was
I
good.
was an interview coach for pageant contestants.
Yeah.
100 A plus.
So respectful,
good.
but went cutthroat every answer. And I
And
was
was
here for
not
it.
like, he was not performative with it at all. He was
And he
just
knew
like,
his facts. He was
Yeah.
just stating facts.
yeah.
I loved it so much. God, I
Um,
love him so much.
Listen, I am
think they vote
so,
like June 2nd. I had to look it up because I was like, how long do we have to wait?
I didn't know it was so soon. Oh no.
I think it's in June.
I didn't know how soon it was. Oh no, this Nito. Are you familiar with Nitos?
Yeah, but we have not gotten on that bandwagon. They're
They're
not
really hard to find, at least here. This one just busted though, and it gooed all over me.
Oof.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gotta look too for that. Uh, so yeah, I'm super excited. I just told Becca yesterday. Oh, I hope he wins, and he's got a ton of support.
Tons.
I mean, and a lot of people with big money, like
Well,
Jeannie
because
Buss.
here's the thing. I don't, as much as people think he leans to the right, and maybe he does, I think he's really running more on common sense. And so you're appealing to a much broader audience.
Well, and this is going to sound really, listen, 5 years ago, I would have never seen myself saying this, but he's the first candidate in a long time for anything that I have truly believed that they're actually running for the betterment of the people.
Which isn't
Like,
that crazy?
I don't even know what we're doing here. I've always been Team Lauren,
I
never Team
know.
Biden. But and obviously, like I've seen the people saying, like, "Oh, would he even be doing this if he hadn't lost his home and his parents hadn't lost their home?" Well, no, probably not.
He
And
said
that's
to come out and say that. He said, these people burned down my home, my parents' home, and my friends. I've got to do something. And I respect that.
well, yeah, because like here's the thing: who else runs for anything that they're not like
Yeah.
attached to? Like, I don't think that that's a slight to him.
But
I
if
think
I'm in California and I'm paying all these taxes and I'm not getting anything for it, I need somebody in there to figure out where my money's going.
now I am a little concerned that they're living in an RV.
I don't think that they are. I think that that's just, for the media.
Oh, okay. Because
I
I'm like,
think this is like a campaign hub.
okay, yeah, that makes me feel better because, yeah, I'm like, listen, all these people giving you money, nobody can loan you a house.
Right.
Like,
No.
okay, that makes me feel better. Yeah, I'm so hopeful that he wins.
I love it so much.
And then what a weird, like,
What a weird turn.
turn of events. Like, do you think Lauren Conrad is going to vote for him?
I don't know.
Well,
I bet she does, but she tells no one.
She doesn't live in LA That's the thing though that you have to remember. She like most of these rich and famous people don't live in LA proper.
That's true.
Now, does
That's
like
true.
Beverly Hills have its own mayor?
Maybe.
Or like Calabasas, do they have their own mayor?
I don't know. I guess I just assumed that was a neighborhood.
Well, that's what I don't know. I don't know if that's a neighborhood or like we'll have to look into that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm super excited about him. Okay, so what am I liking this week? So, speaking of Anna Wintour earlier, she has like retired-ish, and Chloe Mal has taken over as the senior editor of Vogue. She is Candace Bergen's daughter.
Yes.
She's real awkward. So that's a weird vibe. She's also very not stylish.
Yeah.
And she
It's
wore a
odd.
really, like orange dress to the Met. She looked like a traffic cone. Anyway, however, she is doing a podcast, and this most recent episode, she interviewed the real Emily from Devil Wears Prada. Leslie is her real name. So there's been a lot of people who have projected that they were potentially the real Emily. This is the confirmed real Emily by Lauren herself that wrote the book.
Yeah.
It's so good. You should go listen to it. She has a very interesting, they talk about the book and all of that too.
Yeah.
Which she was very much blindsided by the book and offended for sure.
Oh.
And the way she found out about the book was that Anna called her one day and was like, "Who is this Lauren girl?" And she was like, "She used to be your second assistant." And Anna's like, "Well, she's written a book, and the bad news is you look worse than I do in the book." And so she said that the galleys they got, which a galley is like the initial print before it goes to print, the ones that they got, that Anna got and gave to her, it was way worse. And so obviously some editor was like, "We gotta spice this up a little."
We gotta calm this down a little bit.
Yeah. And so she was actually like, the one that came out is actually better, but I still look, heinous.
Yeah.
And she was like, I probably wasn't great to her because she never did her job and I had to do it for her. Yeah. So she kind of sells her out there too, but she also goes through the things that were like not fabricated, but like, imaginative. Not that she
a little.
Yeah. But, so she goes through that, but then she also just talks about her career. And basically she was like straight out of college, moved to New York, wanted to be in fashion, somehow lands this interview at Vogue, which, wow.
As you do.
I mean, she was working in the beauty department for like a couple weeks post college. And then it came up that the second assistant job was available for Anna. She interviewed, she got it. So like that's pretty impressive straight out of
Yeah.
college. And so, of course, she works her way up to first assistant, and then, she's with her for a long time. She's not there now. She works either Dior or Prada. I can't remember where she works now.
Okay.
I mean, clearly, as you do. But it's really interesting. She's from
To
Canada.
look it up.
She's from Canada, and one of the most interesting stories, Anna Wintour always comes across as inhuman to me. Inhuman.
Yes.
So one day she's like, you don't show emotion around Anna. You don't ask questions. Like you don't talk unless spoken to. But she gets this call one day. She's already at work and Anna's not there yet. And they tell her she's from Canada and they tell her your visa's being revoked. And she starts crying because she's like just built this life.
Right.
She's working in where she wants in her career and all this. So she's bawling at her desk and she can't control it. And she hears the elevator open. She knows it's Anna. She's trying to pull it together, but she can't. She's just devastated. So Anna just looks at her, walks into the office, sits down, and then a few minutes later calls her on the phone and was like, come in here. So she goes in there. She's like, why are we crying? So she tells her, and Anna just says, like, don't worry about it. And Anna, like, goes through all these hoops to, like, secure her visa.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a really cool story just because it, like, makes her actually seem more human.
Right. There is a caring side in there.
Yeah. But it was very interesting. And it's interesting with Chloe being the one that interviews her because, she has Anna's job now, but yet she's not Anna and never will be. It's like a totally different vibe. But it's interesting to hear her, like, talk to her about that role because obviously she has those people working for her. I don't know. It's really, really good. I was super fascinated.
I'm going to have to pull that up and listen to it for sure.
Yeah, it's really good. And I always enjoy hearing people with accents too. So she talks about it a lot.
That.
But yeah, it's really good. So,
Awesome.
well, I think that's it for episode 109.
Covered a lot.
Yep. We'll see you guys next week for episode 110. I have no idea what will happen between now and then.
Who knows?
We'll see. Maybe a new Blake Lively lawsuit. We can only hope.
That's right. Bye, y'all.
All right. Bye, y'all.